by the end of this video, you will have all of the tools to get similar results as I got for yourself. So like, what did I actually do to make this transformation possible? Yes, I dialed in my training, my sleep, my supplements, my daily habits. That's all essential. But the most overlooked part and the hardest piece of this puzzle to actually change, that made the biggest difference maker for me, was a 100% my nutrition. These 5 foods changed everything for me. Strength, focus, drive, all leveled up. I'll break them down one by one, but the last one, that was the game changer. Let's start with eggs here. Whole eggs, not egg whites. I'm talking about the yolk as well. Now I get it. A lot of people are still super cautious about cholesterol. I mean, for decades, we were all told that high cholesterol is gonna clog your arteries, cause heart disease, and create all these problems for us. But that story left out some very important context that you might wanna hear about. There's a difference between oxidized LDL, which can cause major problems when combined with an inflamed body, versus the actual raw materials your body needs to function. Cholesterol is the precursor for all your sex hormones. Testosterone, DHT, estrogen. Without it, your body can't build what it needs. And eggs are one of the cleanest sources of cholesterol, choline, and vitamin A. The yolk is literally designed to build life. It's got everything a cell needs to grow. I personally eat 6 to 12 pasture-raised eggs pretty much every single day, scrambled in raw butter. And the science backs this up. In fact, a 2020 meta-analysis in BMJ concluded that there was no association between egg consumption and cardiovascular risk for the healthy individuals. It's not the eggs, it's what you pair them with. Now, while eggs build a great foundation, the next food does all of the heavy lifting when it comes to strength, recovery, and keeping your testosterone levels stable throughout the whole day. Food number 2 is beef. Beef is a powerhouse. And I'm not just saying that because it's high in protein. That's super surface level. I'm talking about all the minerals it has. Iron, zinc, B12, creatine, saturated fats. Every single one of those plays a huge role in hormone health, muscle function, and mental sharpness. Zinc in particular is extremely important when it comes to testosterone production and sperm quality. And guess what? Beef, especially grass-fed, is one of the richest natural sources of zinc you could possibly get. I usually eat between 1 to 2 pounds per day of grass-fed beef, sometimes ribeyes or liver, depending on what I have available to me. Now, you can train hard, sleep well, but if you're not feeding your body what it needs to recover and perform, then you're kind of just going to be spinning your wheels. Now, beef fuels performance, but this next one specifically is amazing for focusing on recovery and sleep quality, which is when your testosterone is produced the most anyway. Food number 3 is raw honey. Now this one typically surprises a ton of people. I mean, raw honey, right? And we've been told to fear sugar like it's some kind of poison. But it's not that simple. The type of sugar, the context, and the timing all matters. Raw honey, especially before bed, refuels liver glycogen, helps regulate blood sugar, and supports deeper sleep. And deeper sleep is when testosterone is released in those bigger pulses, usually between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. I take around 1 to 2 tablespoons with a pinch of salt before I go to bed. Sometimes I'll mix it in with a glass of raw milk before bed. But since adding that, my sleep has improved drastically. And I wake up with more clarity and drive than I ever have my whole life. Also, raw honey contains antioxidants and enzymes that help reduce inflammation, which indirectly supports hormonal balance. All right, so that's recovery. What about nutrient absorption? That's where this next food comes into play. Food number 4, avocado. Avocados are by far the most underrated testosterone-friendly food. It's rich in magnesium, which supports testosterone production. It has high quality monosaturated fats, the kind that helps regulate blood sugar levels and reduce cortisol. Magnesium also helps improve insulin sensitivity, and it reduces SHBG. That's the protein that binds up your free testosterone and makes it unusable. So when you have low magnesium in your body, that usually equates to low testosterone. Half an avocado a day with your meals is all you need. It supports digestion, balances out your electrolytes, and keeps you full without actually needing any extra carbs. But now let's get into the one food that I avoided for years. I thought it was a problem, I thought it was illegal, but once I added it, everything shifted for the better. Food number 5, raw milk. Now, I used to avoid dairy completely, like a lot of you guys probably do. Bloating, skin issues, brain fog, it all seemed to come from milk. What I didn't realize is that it wasn't dairy itself, it was pasteurized, ultra-processed milk. Raw milk is completely different. It still has the enzymes that help you digest it. And it also helps with recovery and sleep quality. And yes, it is legal in a lot of states. The fact that it's even illegal in some states should kind of just show you how valuable it actually is. And if you're curious where you can actually get it, I'll show you in just a second. Now you can dial in your training, your supplements, and follow a perfect plan, but if your food is working against your hormones, you are always going to feel like something is off. These 5 foods helped me go from 361 nanograms per deciliter all the way to over 1,000 nanograms per deciliter. All natural, completely naturally, just consistency. And they've done the same for many of my clients as well. Now, if you're still wondering where you can get that raw milk, go to www.realmilk.com. Just type in your state, it's all there.